Good evening, everyone. We're gonna go ahead and let everyone get on in. I want to introduce someone that, you know what, before I do that, it is hot outside, it's the summertime. Let me just do a good old-fashioned Southern meet and greet. You guys, everybody that's tuned in today, I want to let you know that it's hot outside, but that doesn't stop the money flow. So, guess what? Whoever invited you, told you to tune in to our live stream, told you to log into our Zoom, guess what? They invited you here for a reason. The person that I'm about to bring up, you know what? This person has been doing this for over 13 years. He knows 100% of the facts. He loves having fun doing this. And most of all, he's helped me and some other of my friends, colleagues, and relatives to make a whole bunch of money. So, guess what? If that sounds like somebody you want to hear from, pull up your virtual chair and guess what? Tune in. Mr. Ponder, welcome to the floor.
Hey, Miss Burton, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Awesome, awesome. Let's see if I can pull myself up on the screen. I think I'm live now. But hey, it is Thursday and I don't want to be too long, but I definitely want to be strong when we're talking about helping people create their own economy, make
Mm-hmm.
wealth real, and the affiliate connections that we actually have. With that being said, I got to give it back to you. Over 25 years of tax and business advising, coaching, and helping people from the Decatur, Georgia area on the east side of Atlanta. I know you position a lot of other people to make a lot of money, but I know it's summertime and I know you enjoy having a whole lot of fun. So, with that being said, I don't want to take too much of your time and your expertise, but most importantly, I want to give you your kudos because you're helping so many other people make wealth real and put themselves in a position where time and money is in balance. So, with that being said, I want to introduce you guys to an affiliate company that we are partnered with or a team that is a future billion dollar team because they have helped so many people become 6 and 7 figure earners from the comfort of their home. And that team is called the Extra Digit Movement. If you put that in the comment section for me, that'll be everything to me because I am low tech, high tech. Let's see if I get this going. And the beautiful thing about the Extra Digit Movement is that they're focused on helping people increase their cash flow, their assets, one digit at a time. So if you're a person who's already yielding 3 or 4 figures, we're in a position to help you guys make five. If you guys are already making 6 figures, we guys want to show you how to help you make 7 figures, and most importantly, do it from home. Right now, I'm in the comfort of my house, and the beautiful thing is we can do this anywhere on the road, out the country, as long as we have internet, a cell phone, and some presentation slides. And a lot of times, we don't even have to utilize slides just to get this information over to other people so we can put people in a position to help them build their own LLCs. Put this in the comment section. Lifestyle and legacy conversation. That's what we're here to have today with everybody is a lifestyle and legacy conversation. And the beautiful thing about that is that this is where we actually meet on a part-time basis to actually put people in a position to make full-time income. Now, Ms. Burton, I told you I'm a low technical kind of guy. Are you able to see my screen?
It's black for right now, but look like it's about to transition it into something. So,
Okay.
as soon as I see the actual presentation, I'll let you know.
Awesome, awesome. And while we're doing that, somebody just type in where you're checking in from. It's a little bit right at 7:30 here in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all write the time frame of where you guys are checking in at. And I think is this coming up. Is that it?
We can see it.
So anybody who was like me, Miss Burton, I see some of the partners in the background here. Thank y'all for tapping in for this quick 20 or 30 minute conversation. The biggest thing is that we focused on changing the conversations at the dinner table. Now, Miss Burton, what is the conversation that some people have at dinner tables?
You know what? A lot of times they're talking about things that are going on in social media,
Mm-hmm.
entertainment, and things like that. We like to call that trash talk. Because guess what? It's not gonna get you anywhere.
So you so turned the trash talk. Okay, and let's take basketball. Let's take football. People do trash talk at the dinner table. They represent their sports team. They talk about oh man, whatever happened at the job or whatever. If they're a student, they may be talking about what work they had to do and how they excited to not have to do that anymore. But right now, we want to position people to actually overcome some of the challenges that most of us are familiar with. Anybody familiar with students,
Yep.
employees, business owners, military titles, right? Most of us follow that traditional way of thinking, go to school, get some good grades, graduate, and then get that quote unquote good job, right? Most students right now, average cost is about $38,000 every year. But some people not knowing on the back end that they put themselves in a position to actually have student loan debt and be working for the next 10 or 20, 30 years just to pay that back. And how many people feel free with that kind of thing over your head, right? But another thing is that some employees, once they graduate from that amazing college, they actually become employees. And the average salary in America right now is about $60,000. And I know back in the day that may have been a lot of money, but I've talked to a lot of employees and they like 60,000. That's half the year because most people we know are striving for that six-figure mark, which is double 60,000. But the key thing is that a lot of people who take the student employee route, they still putting themselves in a position to retire at 67 because after 20 years, right, Ms. Burton, college, starting out a job, 67 is about 40 years later. And somebody put this in the comment section because I love to relate with people is that most of us are used to the 40-40-40 plan, where we spend 40 hours or our best 40 hours of our day for the next 40 years, right? Anybody 20 years old, add 40 years to it, or you start your career at 25, 27, add 40 years to that, retiring at 67. For the next 40 years of your life, we're committed to working and then retiring off of 40% off of the 100% we couldn't even live off on in the first place. So this is why a lot of people choose the next two options. And Ms. Burton, can you tell them a little bit about those?
Absolutely. Mr. Bond, I like those statistics. You know what? That part of having that 40-40-40 mindset,
Mm-hmm.
that is a conversation we should be having at the dinner table, even if
Mm-hmm.
middle school, high school kids, because it's changing their train of thought. So the next two are business owners. You know what? I actually did the first two. I was a student at one time, went on ahead and got that good BS and got the MS, and master's degree.
Come
And
on,
then I turned
Master.
around and started working in corporate America. I worked in corporate America probably up until in my early 40s. However, I didn't stay until I was 67 because I had a train of thought to actually take all of the knowledge, all of the experience that I earned from working in corporate America to
Mm-hmm.
actually start my own business. However, not having knowledge that I didn't have this at the dinner table, didn't have mentors, I actually jumped into the business not knowing, guess what? It takes 2 to 3 years to even see a profit. So
That's
how do I live off this 100% that you just told me that most people aren't really being successful in a transition of making money from that?
mm-hmm.
Because guess what? A lot of people that like me did the same thing and they failed. So what do? You have to go back and rinse and repeat it all over again. Not only that, when we got ready to graduate from high school, some people did take the military route. So
Right.
imagine now those people, my colleagues now in the army, in the Marines, whatever the branch they serve, but now they're away from all of their friends, all of their families. On top of that, I don't know about you, lately, the rumors of wars, what we're right doing, that part
Uh-huh.
is scary, only to come through where now they are not even, when they actually retire from the army, they are now struggling to survive. So what do we do? Well, guess what? I know, Mr. Ponder, you're getting ready to take the next slide and give us where now there are other options. There are other ways for us to capture now, to not to be so much enslaved into any of the traditional thoughts. What options do you actually have?
And definitely, I want to give a quick second to give honor to all the people serving in the military. We know you guys are exposed to danger away from your family. But over the next 20 minutes, we're going to show you guys the impact of having a home based business, being a student, being an employee, being a business owner, or even being in the military. If you look at the bottom, all of these things can put you in a position as a student to be free, as an employee to have options, as a business owner like myself to have possibilities. How many people want to put all their bills on autopilot from your passion, from your own business, or even military? Being in a position to make all the decisions for yourself whenever you know. So, with that being said, we're here to share three amazing things with you guys. And for anybody who likes cash flow or assets, We're going to show you guys how we actually help you build that on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. So no matter if you're working on your lifestyle, we're here to help you keep more of your hard-earned money, right? If you guys like that luxurious type things like jewelry, cars, homes, vacations, we want to help you make some more money. It's simple as that. But a lot of people actually think about their last name more than their first name. I'm still hype off this Father's Day weekend. Look, I'm still a week and a half later and still enjoying like some of the festivities that we had planned as a family. But most important, why I take this 20, why I take this 30 minutes out of my day to focus on this conversation, because I'm thinking about my legacy. And this company is positioning me to help not only myself have my money make more money, but a lot of other people have their money make them more money. So, Ms. Burton, what do we have to refer to them?
Okay, so the very, very first thing, let's go ahead and let the cat out the bag. Our product, which is the opportunity, can you say one time? There's a
One
one-time
time.
fee of a hundred
Just one
dollars
time.
just to start this business. See, like you said, I've been doing this 25 plus years. There are a lot of people that have come through my way that have all these bright ideas that want to start a business, but the cost was not as low as this. So $100 for this home-based business. On top of, guess what? It gives you all of the tools, and literally the day you actually decide to do it, guess what? Everything is ready. So you don't have to go out and buy boxes of lotions and potions and wait for the mail to get here. No, no, no. It's immediately. We align you with the right tools so you can automatically get started. Now, on top of that, there's a partnership that actually has our membership embedded in it. Now there's a 149 per month. Where now also that membership, that per that the amount that's due per month, we're going to give you ways, tools, and everything. Now we're able to shift that money back into your pocket where it's real money, tangible. You can get some things done, get some bills paid off. Where now the membership gives you that. So one time, 100, and then there's a reoccurring of 149, $149 per month.
Good. And you guys don't mind me. We are live on Facebook under the Create Your Own Economy Financing team page. You guys see some of our backgrounds here. We do have a full Facebook page where we educate on a daily, weekly basis because we're helping a lot of people make extraordinary income on a part-time basis from home. But most importantly, Ms. Burton, you said that we're helping people shift their money back to them for
Yep.
$149. Is
Yep.
it safe to say a nice family of two or three could go out to dinner today and spend at least $100 to $149?
Absolutely, easily.
Does a lot of time that bring anything back to the household besides gas or anything out of the norm? Like it doesn't, like if we go spend, right? And I think that's the difference between spending
That's part of
$149
it.
and investing $149, right? It's a
Hmm.
big difference. And the key thing is that I want you guys to see is that this membership on average brings you back about $2,000 every single month. So let me show you how to break that down, because Ms. Burton, is it safe to say people that you know live in an apartment or even a house?
Absolutely.
Or some people we know got the mansions, right? But the key thing is in this home-based business conversation is you have everything you need to run a full business without the overhead, without all the thinking of how am I going to have a product? How am I going to come up with my own business and I can start generating some cash flow? Because how many people can agree just the extra $600 every single month outside of what you're already doing can actually help your lifestyle?
Yep.
This
Absolutely.
is the key conversation. I want you to take a screenshot of this, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely all my new people, because hundreds of people will see this by tonight and tomorrow being the weekend, but thousands of people will see this at the end of this week or next month. And it's important that you share this information because most people are W-2 earners. By default, is it safe to say that everybody understands that if you work a job, you got to pay taxes? And the average taxes is about 30%. That's 28 to 33%. I see everybody looking at the scale. Everybody should most of the time get excited about the capital gains being meaning that you're taxed at less than 15%. But how many people have enough capital gains on a day-to-day basis that can pay all their bills for them, that can pay for their kids' bills for them? It's not a real thing because we go to work 9 to 5, dark 30 in the morning to dark 30 at night, just to pay bills. And that's what sometimes some people say, right? It's just on bills, job. So what we want to do is put an equalizer in the middle to actually help you get on the other side of money. And that's the home-based business. Ms. Burton, can you tell them about the home-based business and how that go from a W-2 to a home-based business to get to that 20%?
Well, there's something called a tax code. The government automatically give people who have businesses tax breaks. You say, okay, what are the tax breaks? All right. So is it safe to say, like you're saying, you have a house or apartment that you're going to make the note anyway? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it okay that because you paired this with your business, that the company automatically, the government automatically give you a 10% tax deduction? So
Mhm.
the house note, okay, your apartment, guess what? It's tax deductible. That cell phone bill, that cell phone that all of us are carrying around, guess what? It's tax deductible. Your meals, that meal that you just ate, there's a way
Mhm.
to now to have that as a tax deduction on your taxes. So automatically, if you pair it with your CPA, your accountant, whoever, they will go over what's allowed and what's not. However, that 10%, why not take advantage of that easily?
Mhm. I want somebody in the comment section write bills into expenses. That is the cheat code. If anybody don't catch anything today, if you only work a job and you don't have a business, you have to pay 30% in taxes. Ha! But imagine paying $149 for 12 months. That's less than $2,000. We spend $2,000 maybe on car insurance every every 3 months, every 6 months, right? But it doesn't yield a return to actually start creating generational wealth. So imagine taking 3 figures and turning that into 5 figures daily. So what is this membership for that 149 I keep talking to you guys about? It does three amazing things. Um, and I shouldn't say that. I should say it takes three things down so your most important thing can go up. That's my spirit in that, right? Somebody put three down, one up. Because even though that this membership gives you a money back guarantee, what does that mean? Right? That means that if you invest your $149.97 that one time, or you pay that $100 one time, we give you a 100% money back guarantee that also includes your spouse. So let's say that your taxes are perfect, your debt is perfect, your bills are perfect, but your spouse's isn't, right? How many people would like to help the significant other in their family? So it doesn't just cover yourself, it covers you and your spouse, right? So the key thing is in that three down and that one thing going up, that membership is solely focused on giving you a particular expert that works on helping you lower your taxes, helps you specifically lower your debt, helps you specifically lower your bills. When these three things go down, your credit score goes up. See, the biggest thing is that I read a good book by a guy, Robert Kiyosaki. He educated people on the difference between liabilities and assets. Sometimes debt and bills, a lot of times it is liabilities. But we want to get to a place where our money is making us more money and we have assets. You guys can counsel anytime. But Miss Burton, you've been in it for a few years yourself. Do you see any real reason in your lifestyle to cancel your membership that helps you pay less than 10% in taxes every year?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I encourage all of my many clients and friends and family to keep theirs turned on as well. There are so many other things that I know you're going to get to that the membership actually does, just it's a part of your lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a cheat code. I feel like it's, I don't want to call it a bill, but if you're a business owner, what is it? It's an
Expense.
expense. You're paying your bills at your house anyway. Upload your debt, upload your bills so our experts can lower how much you're paying in bills so we can put you in positions where me and Ms. Burton having a conversation right now about private banking. We actually working on precious metals. Anybody can see this bar of silver right here? This is a whole bar of silver. How many ounces we got here? Right? 10 ounces of pure silver. But these are the kind of things that this company is putting us in position to open our mind to and say, oh, we need more of that, right? Versus less of bills and expenses conversations. All right. Before I move on, 2187. This simply means that the average member who actually invests in that team of experts that's going to work on your behalf, your return just on having the membership and savings is over $2,000 every single month. Being a manager of an Avis and a budget here in Atlanta, Georgia, they saved me over $550 every single month that I was able to put back into my pockets, right? And the key thing is that money earned is money, money saved is money earned, right? So nonetheless is that if you invest $150 and you can earn upwards of $2,000, what if we got this thing all halfway wrong? Would an extra $1,000 be good for you? What about 10% right? Right? What an extra $200 actually assist you in your life if you had to pay less in taxes? See, those are the kind of conversation that we want to start having with our friends, family, cousins, loved ones, right? What your role is. You get a full back office, right? Shout out to all the technical guys. What's the other careers that has to do with technical stuff? Cybersecurity and all that, right? Shout out to them who actually know how to put together a great website professional. And all you do is you upload your information to your portal where you actually work one-on-one with your expert, and their role is to focus on lowering your taxes, shifting your money back to you. If you have a job, one of the key things, somebody put this in the comments, instant pay raise. And I really want to talk to you all who are employees because a lot of us are throwing $20 out the window every single day by not having a home based business. By inserting a home based business into your financial portfolio, this puts you in a position to actually shift that money back to yourselves. Okay. So I know you have a lot of members and clients, Miss Burton, who work with you on our lifestyle and legacy membership on our next levels. Can you break down a few things for us with this?
Absolutely. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite levels because everybody has a place to start.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. That first level, we want to get everybody to the second levels. We're going to actually save and grow your money. So the thing of this is there is a thing called private banking. You ask,
Facts.
what is it, Sandra? I'm glad you asked. Well, the private banking is where now your money is actually making money as you sleep. And all of the experts, they're going to meet with you one on one. I don't want to go into details because it's not cookie cutter. We like
Mm-hmm.
to call this as your parking lot. We like to call this as your having your money in the bank where it's on steroids. Everybody is different. However, it gives you a different mindset of when you go and make purchases, or now you have any of those long-term purchases. Well, traditional, you have to stay in a mortgage for 30 years. It gives you options. Matter of fact, put that in a comment down below. I want options. Purchase land. By a show of hand, how many of you guys have ever been driving down the street and all of a sudden there was a patch of trees? You drive by the next week, all the trees are gone. It's an empty parking lot. Well, guess what? With our membership, what it does, it gives you now where they've gone in and purchased the partials wholesale, but with the membership, you're able to purchase them at retail. So the part of the membership, it gives you the ability to actually get into the door of now having your money to make you money off land. See, this ain't your traditional real estate where you go and do the flip and switch and look, go and back and forth to Home Depot and hope the house sells for what it is. This is not that. The experts have already gone out and scouted this land where they know that now it's going to shoot up in value. Precious metals, Mr. Ponder is already held up that bar of silver where you have you'll have access to purchase and have education on what metals to buy. See, all of this is we're going to educate you of what should you buy and how long should you hold it and what should you expect on buying these metals. Last
Mm-hmm.
but not least, trust funds.
Uh-oh. Talk about
This
it.
is the one of the most important things we have in my membership because guess what? Sadly say all of us have to leave this earth one day.
Talk
So
about it.
why not join the membership and have all of these things that we've grown and all this money we've made and put it in a trust fund that your legacy is secure. There's no more fighting over grandmama's couch with the plastic thing in it. You leave it clear in the trust, and whoever you said gets the sewing machine or whatever it is, that's who gets it. That's
Right.
simple as that. That's simple. Now, the good thing about it is these are just not your average people that are in the basement. No, these are professionals. These are experts that once you meet with them on a one-on-one base, everything that you share with them is in a confidential manner, and all of the information will be broken down to you in layman's term where you understand what they're actually talking about as well.
Hey, Miss Burton, you know what's amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Our personal trust fund expert, his birthday's today. So
Hmm.
shout out to Mr. Grant, man. We appreciate all the service that you're doing for our company, for our friends and family. But man, it is what's today's date? I don't even see the date right now, but it's
The
whatever it is. I just
26th.
started. It's the 26th. Happy birthday to Mr. R. Grant. Man, we greatly appreciate what you're doing with all the things with that trust fund and making it simple for everybody. So let's dive in. We got some good people, man, who doing some great things across the country. Like Mr. Clovell, man. Shout out to all the people who are veterans who are looking to be able to make decisions for their long-term gain. They make them short-term sacrifices, right? For the long-term gain, but not just their families, but all of our families. They protecting us from whatever's going on and on the other sides of the country right now. But this gentleman, just like I showed you guys this brick of silver, we looking to get a few more. But he has over 5 figures in silver collection. This gentleman went from the military to multiple different assets. And y'all can start the numbers. 5 figures starts at $10,000. Y'all know where the zeros go at, right? But with MWR Financial, you see the logo on the back. He actually was able to purchase over 5 figures of silver from our company with that membership, right? He wanted to park his money somewhere safer than putting it in a traditional bank that's governed by the FDIC. Also, you guys are going to see that he also has a land deed, right? That land deed, Ms. Burton just went through the details on that. He actually owns a partial land out there in Antelope Valley, California. The Olympics are coming there in 2028. For you all who are investors like we are, you guys want to probably park your money and position it in the path of growth. If you all know anything about Atlanta, Georgia, in 1986, they announced the 1996 Olympics. See, when we got started about 2019, 2020, they announced that the Olympics are coming to Antelope Valley, California, right? The good thing about Antelope Valley, California, left of it is water. South of it is Mexico. North of it is mountains, but to the right is nothing but land and opportunity for growth. So that's where we and people like Mr. Clovell are positioning their money. So with that being said, for those of you who need a cash infusion and want to refer others to our lifestyle and legacy membership, this piece is for you. And I really want to pause and let you know this is our transition piece because you can take advantage of everything we just talked about for $149.97 one time every single month and take advantage of all of these different things. But how many people want to help their money make some more money? See, that luxurious part of that column is that if you already have money, we want to help you make some more money. And the beautiful thing is that simple upgrade of our opportunity of giving you the home-based business, right? You can do everything that we just talked about before without the home-based business, right? But now this is the money. I know somebody was yelling in their spirit, like, bro, all right, be quiet. Show me the money. Here it is. We got 3 main tiers, just like any corporate job. Don't most people start at the bottom of that shape that looks like a triangle or pyramid, right? And the employees are the biggest ones. It's the most people at the bottom, right? But the thing is now you get a chance to start at the top and now build your bottom. You get to build your team, right? And executive directors earn in our company anywhere from $5 every day. How many people would like an extra $5 every day? See, right? I see you, Mr. Turner, right? Some people act like $5 ain't no money, but they see $5 in that same spot every time they get out their car. I'm like, dang, today's a good day. Even though it could have been a bad moment, today's a good day if you got $5 coming every single day at 5 o'clock. But they earn up to $150 every single day. A lot of people on the line, like Miss Burton's, $20, $50 a day. That's $1,500 a month. How many people use an extra $1,500 every single month? Cardno. See, when I got let me break down how to do this, right? Because I get excited about seeing this money because I only take 30 minutes or 45 minutes once a week, and I'm gonna do a special event tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time with Mr. Reginald Turner with the Alabama team. They're doing phenomenal things. I see you guys on the line. I greatly appreciate the work you guys doing. Congratulations on y'all newest promotions. Keep up the great work. It's a beautiful thing to see other people win. Definitely when they're not even in the same city as you. Like that. That's what this is about. So for you all who are like, man, that 150 every month can get a little challenging. Okay, cool. How many people know 3 people who need to lower their taxes? How many people know 3 people who need to get out of debt faster than slower? How many people just know 3 people who actually want to turn their bills into expenses so they can lower their taxes by just 3 people? See, when you introduce this business to 3 people and earn a outside customer, that allows you to start generating $5 a day, $150 every month. That makes this business self-funded. For anybody, screw this home-based business, right? If your business, and no matter, I got 4 business, 5 right now, right? Is that no matter what you're doing in business, your number one goal is to get that business self-funded. I wouldn't work on anything else until I eliminate the overhead of 150. Ms. Burton, is it safe to say all the other businesses that you own, it's a little bit way more than $150 every month?
Yes, absolutely.
$150, right? So if we can put ourselves in a position to serve the many, my good book said, service to many other people leads you to greatness. So with that being said, when those people duplicate, and let's keep it a bean, this is how you grow business. You have to have business meetings. You have to have meetings to share the information and everybody actually come to the same table and agree. Put this in your notes. Business is nothing more than agreements in motion. Ms. Burton, is it safe to say that we agree to help people save, make, and grow their money?
Absolutely.
So let's go. That's how simple that conversation was, right? So now you move to the next level of 12 people in your organization. That is $20 every single day. Put this in your notes. I need a mini emergency account. Please, I hope the world is here, but are upon to say this. If you are not in a position right now where you have something outside of your job that's yielding you a mini emergency account, start today. Get back with the person who invited you to see this, but start today. A mini emergency account is $600 to $3,000 every single month. When I got the $600 a month, y'all, that put my car note and my car insurance on autopilot in 2020 during the pandemic. How many people know some people who lost a job during the pandemic? How many people know some people who lost some family members during the pandemic?
A
So
lot
many
of
people lost their jobs during that time frame and started home-based businesses. And that one moment in life catapulted a self-funded and a car note that's self-funded since that moment. It only takes one, right? But then that catapults and it grows to 36 people. And I want to keep this really simple. 3 equals self-funded business. 12 equals 600. 36 equals $1,500 a month. A lot of people start thinking about their rent. A lot of people start thinking about their mortgage. I'm not the top highest paid earner in this company, but I don't pay no car insurance, and I got some money to invest. Y'all see what I'm saying? And so the next position when we're talking about regional directors earning anywhere from $6,000 a month up to $30,000 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, on my team page, we promote people like that all day who are doing it. And I'm striving to be in those circles. I'm striving to be at those lifestyle and legacy conversations in those dens and living rooms or wherever these people sit and hang out with other people who making that kind of money. I want to be in those rooms. How many people want to be in rooms like that? But not after 5, between 9 to 5. Because how many people know that business owners actually can make their schedule and they do what they want, when they want, how they want to, with whom they want to, right?
Yep.
And bigger than that is national directors. All they do is rinse and repeat 3, 12, and 36, 3, 12, and 36, 3, 12, and 36, $150 a month, $600 a month, $1,500 a month in residual income on a part-time basis. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking my time on this because somebody this summertime needs to take and hear what we are sharing. Somebody got to hear this, okay? This company pays up to $5.4 million every single year. How many people know a place where you can go and earn that kind of money without a degree? So with that being said, we have so many screenshots of how this money gets paid. It gets paid to your bank account every single day at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Here's a screenshot of also an extended part of our compensation plan, which is the legacy bonus. This means when people get started in other cities, in other states, you guys see me, and you don't know about it. How many the Walmarts of the world? Let's take some real scenarios. The Waltons, right? Do you guys think they care about who comes into their store in Mississippi, in Atlanta, in New York?
Absolutely not.
Are they gonna cash the check for them buying some Kellogg's, some toothpaste, some home care. Y'all follow me? See,
Right.
when people get started in this same business, that's all across, my company, I think, is in 9 states right now, right? Is it okay if somebody got started in your business in Las Vegas or Connecticut and the company paid you anywhere from 30 to $150 every time that happened?
Yep.
See, when you have a conversation like this, or you can distribute a message or a video, somebody in the comment section say video marketing. Ooh, let's relate the terms. Video marketing. If I share this video in 3 years from now, do you not understand that people still can get started that day from what you do today? So here you guys see a screenshot in the middle. It says daily guarantee of $1,000. This is MWR Financial, guys. If y'all don't know the company, make wealth real. That's our focus. $1,000 every single day is $30,000 a month. $30,000 a month, in addition to these daily checks that come in when we're helping other people. Let's get off of that. Again, you get to track your lifestyle, your luxury, and your legacy bonuses in real time. As you guys can see, it tracks our team sizes. It tells us our next income goals or our next exposure goals. Somebody in the comment section, write, all we do is expose. That's it. We're not here to lock the doors and sing kumbaya until you get started. We're here just to show you what we're doing and see how many people that we're looking who is looking for this. How many of y'all in the back of the Zoom are looking for people who are hungry for making more money or for
Absolutely.
making their legacy better and looking for ways to actually lower their bills and lower their taxes and improve? We're looking for people who are looking for that. So in our back office, it shows us all of these things and it tracks the results for us. Number one income earner, Mr. Brian Bean, actually bought a condo just not long ago last year in Dubai. He actually has a fleet of, how do I say this, Miss Burton?
Vintage cars.
Vintage cars. And he talks to us about asset accumulation. He talks to us about how he actually put some of these cars in movie sets, like on the Rick Ross scene, and then rents them out to make more cash flow. He talks to us about how he's about 25 acres of land in Atlanta that has a lake on it that's next to Ludacris's house, and he rents it out to movies. The movie theater, the theater that he's actually building on the side of the lake right now. See, this is a term I need y'all to catch that we actually move off of. Put it in your notes, put it in chat. Cash, asset, cash flow. If that's not the conversation, I'm typically not in it. We want to help people take the cash that they have. Some people say flip it. I just like to say put it into an asset that appreciates. Everybody online say appreciate,
Appreciate.
and it turns into cash flow for you. That is the EDM way. And you guys see on the screen a lot of great, amazing people that I love truly, because these are some of the people that I love being in the rooms with. Christy Howard, Charles Ivory, Shayna Rollins, Trevor Thompson, multiple millionaire earners from a home-based business. And this is not the only thing they do. So, Ms. Burton,
Mhm.
talk to them about the value of this.
All right. So the what you see right now is Mr. Ponder. I love this is one of my favorite slides because a lot of people when they get in business or they need financial help, they have to go to Peter, they have to go to Paul, they have to go to Shan, they have to come back to Fred.
It
Membership has its privileges here in
does.
Make Wealth Real.
It does.
Once you pay that one time of that 149.97 for the membership next month and the next month, see, you get to use all of the service. See, I'm in the CPA world, and I can tell you right now, to come and talk to me, we have this thing called consultation fee. So with
Yeah.
that fee, those fees can add up because a lot of times people have questions. So all of that is built into our actual membership, the debt to wealth side of it. When you want to have other options for your mortgages, you sit down with somebody, there are fees. No, there is a one-time investment of the $100 if you do it on the business side, but the membership itself covers the credit side, your debt. You want to buy, retail land. If you wanted to do all of those things, if you did on your own, what would be a charge for each one of them? No. Once you actually become a part of our family, that's what we like to call it here. Now
Mhm.
you guess what? Like all you said was all you do is upload. You sit down, set the time aside, put the kids away or whatever, and start uploading these things that are now are causing you to stay up at night. You know, a lot of people, you know, we're in this thing, you know, they're not calling it a recession.
Mhm.
However, the eggs are costing a whole lot money. Oh, you know, the look, insurance is going sky high for no
Insurance is
reason.
going up like crazy right now.
Right.
Don't be in
So
Georgia on no insurance, Mr. Turner. I see you over there in Alabama. Don't come over here and try to get no insurance in Georgia. It's crazy.
being a part of all these things that are costing us money, we're
Hmm.
giving you the cheat code of now being able to put 24,000 a minimum back into your household. And so when you look at everything that we have on the screen, when you attempt to go to do all these things, one, I can tell you right now, the trust alone, if you attempted to do that outside our membership, would probably be all of these plus some. And depending on how complicated it is, absolutely. So we're giving you the cheat code to actually make wealth real. I love
So
it.
you couldn't say it no better way. We got legal resources for personal and take your personal and business documents for you guys pushing and go to that next level. We have a full rewards program. I love it. Shout out GiveBucks. If you have not heard about GiveBucks, whoever invited you, if you don't take any action, hey family, all my lifestyle and legacy coaches, LLCs, is it safe to say that they can at least shop where they're gonna shop, like they're gonna do anyway, right? But now we put them in a position for free. Everybody say for free
For free.
to be able to start earning money every time I go to Chipotle up the street from where I'm at a lot because I'm pushing to eat more greens and veggies, right? But every time I go to Chipotle, I'm able to put that on my MWR Bucks card and now get money back every time I spend. So whoever invited you to see that, make sure you get our app for free and get their vanity code. Make sure that that's the keyword. Bucks. Somebody put that in the comment section. GIVBUX and then vanity code. I want everybody to be able to catch that. That's what our company offers you guys for free and be able to share with your friends and family as well. But membership has its perks. I want to bring you guys to the line I have a tremendous amount of respect for because on the screen, guys, in the extra digit movement, we like to keep it simple. That means shifting your money. We want to help you increase your money, multiply your money, protect your money, and leverage everything along the process of getting there. But I'm able to do a lot of one-on-one consulting and coaching because all of us on the line are lifestyle and legacy coaches when it comes to wealth and legacy and lifestyle, right? But we give you regional conferences, national conventions, and game changers. We have our own mobile app here with the EDM family. But I'm able to actually work with this gentleman. He's helping so many other people across the country and definitely out of big old Alabama, man. But Reginald, how's your experience being working with Make Wealth Real, being able to do some of the trainings and because is it safe to say they get unlimited amount of training and support with us?
Yes, so you get an unlimited amount of training. We got some awesome trainers, starting with yourself and your lovely companion, Brian and
Hey.
Sean and Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna be trained right. You're gonna know the business from A to Z.
Big facts. You got some events coming up, Mr. Turner. Can you share a little bit about your events?
Yes, so a great event is going to be happening tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Our very own Mr. Bernard, three-star director, will be conducting that meeting, doing that meeting tomorrow. So we are very excited about that. And we got some more other events that we hadn't scheduled the time for them yet, but we just
Mm-hmm.
we are gearing up for tomorrow night. So I want to invite everyone to come out tomorrow night. It's gonna be something special.
Indeed. And definitely if you're in the Alabama area, we want to put you guys in a position to put time and money in balance. But look, whoever invited you to see this, if it was me with Ms. Burton or anybody you guys have heard from, whoever got this video to you on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, no matter where you at, make a decision for yourself, right? Either you want some of this information that we're taking some time out to actually share with you today, or you want all of this. But anybody want to know what I didn't tell them in the beginning that it was a special going on right now, but anybody want to know what our special is right now?
Yes, yes. What is the special? Tell
All
us.
What
right.
is the
Y'all got
special?
to stick around just a little bit quick longer. I ain't going to be nothing but about 30, 60 seconds. All right. Our membership is $149.97. You get your full team of financial experts. Everything Ms. Burton talked about shifting money back to you, you get that. But then there's the other side where people want to take advantage of being able to earn some income by helping other people get their finances together, right? But right now, because it's the summertime, it's hot. People are outside right now, right? And there's so many people interacting and networking. And one of the key things in this industry, we love meeting other people because service to meeting leads to greatness. We are waiving the $100 upgrade fee for the rest of this week until the 1st. All right. I'm going to say it now. Anybody want to get their whole home-based business? It is not going to be $249. Let me say this loud and clear. This is why you guys see us going live so much right now. This is why we're sharing this, because we want to help people when we can. Because if finance is the only reason why you haven't got started in the last 5-6 months or 5-6 years, why a lot of us in the comma clubs and on our way to making $200 a day, $400 a day, some of us, is we putting you in a position now to not have to worry about money, because that's what it's about, right? So if you want the lifestyle bonuses, the luxury residual income, I got my MWR card here. I got a lot of cards. Shout out to all my cards. Hey man, don't look at my. Can y'all see this?
Let me go ahead and get that number.
Yeah, I'm covering it up. But this is that Visa card at MWR. When we talking about swiping cards, like that's where all that money goes. If any guys are looking to invest into different things, this company has it all when it comes to wealth, taxes, credit, debt, trust funds, IULs, anything you can think of when it comes to finances, challenge us. But most importantly, get back with the person who invited you to see this information. We promise not to be long. I hope this was a good and strong enough conversation for you and your friends and family to take advantage of, to take some notes on. But most importantly, ask us about our wealth worksheet. Our wealth worksheet is something that you can actually take, learn, and actually interact with other people when you sit down on a one-on-one kind of basis, just to educate them. Somebody grab a group of college students, somebody grab a group of high school students, and just go through these steps that we're sharing with other people so their mindset can be stuck on wealth principles versus broke principles. I'm your host, 3-star executive director out of the east side of Atlanta, Georgia. Excited to help people improve their lifestyle and their legacy, but most importantly, create their own economy through financial strategies. We'll see you on the next video, but get back with the person who invited you to see this so you can take advantage of everything that we have to offer, especially that $100 waiving fee right now. I'll see you guys on the next Zoom. Y'all stay blessed.
Bye.
Thank you. Awesome job.